Hello everyone, so I am getting ready for the event that I spoke to you about last time that I have to go to with my husband, and I figured I would do something a little bit different this time around, kind of like a relaxing get ready with me where I kind of review some of the new makeup that I have and also show you what I'm going to be wearing for the event. I thought it would be fun, a little bit different, and then this way I can make it a little bit more chill than just like a makeup review and stuff like that. And I just did my eyebrows with the Dominique Cosmetics eyebrow. I have been loving this. This was recommended to me by one of my subscribers and I really like it. It's super easy to do your eyebrows with this. It's like very fast because of the way that it's shaped. But I will say I'm still struggling with my eyebrows. I'm never happy with the way my eyebrows look. Yeah, it's a struggle. It really is. I don't know if I should put my hair like with a little clip or if I should wear the headband because I already did my hair, curled it just a little, and I'm kind of scared that the headband is gonna mess that up, but let me give it a try. Okay, let's see. I think it should be fine with the headband. I'll leave the headband on for like maybe the foundation because I don't want to get foundation on my hair. That's the last thing I want to do. It's happened to me so many times. I walk out the door and I have foundation on my hair. I'm going to go in with my Ogee foundation stick. This is in the shade Large. And basically it's a buildable foundation stick, but it also has some skincare in it. I believe it has patchouli extract, which kind of helps with the elasticity and the collagen on your skin. And honestly, I've been using this for a couple of days and it does feel really nice on my skin. I will link everything in the description box. If I forget to mention the shade on here, just go on the description box and you will find it there. Also, I forgot to mention I have a promo code which I didn't include in my last video, so I'll put it on here as well just in case you want to purchase anything from there. But like I said, I have been using this because I wanted to kind of give it a try before I review it. This foundation stick is the closest thing to my skin. It really is a seamless makeup. It really, really is. Like more than anything else I've ever tried. If you're the type of girl that wants makeup that is barely detectable, this is the kind of makeup for you because it literally looks like my skin, but better, you know, like more hydrated and stuff. Let me go in with my foundation stick from Ogee so I can review it for you. As you can see, I have been using it and I love it. I think it's great. It really doesn't leave any strokes. It just really glides on your skin, which is good. I hope it doesn't get too dark because it looks like it's gonna rain, and every time I do a makeup video, it rains. I also have my vanity light on because again, it's just so dark today. But as you can see, it's barely detectable. I think it also has to do with the color that you choose. If you choose the right color that matches your skin, I feel like it really does help because it kind of just makes it look like it's just your skin but a little bit blurred and just better. And the shade Large is perfect for my skin tone. I'm going to put a little bit more. That's the good thing about this foundation is that it's buildable. You can put as much as you want. I went in with a little bit more because, you know, I have this event that I'm going to and I just want a little bit more foundation. Now, the one critique that I have about this product is that it's not as glowy as I would like. It's not like my Jones Road that's very, very glowy makeup. It's a little bit more matte. It does have a little bit of luminosity to it, but not as much as I like. So that would be the one thing. I hope they can come up with a formula that just has a little bit more. It just would be perfect because the formula itself is beautiful. It really is. It really does blur your skin. It does have a good amount of coverage. For being a clean beauty foundation stick, I feel like it's really good because it does have a nice amount of coverage. I'm not a person that likes full coverage, but I do think that this does have a nice amount of coverage. A lot of times with clean beauty, I find that the foundation kind of sits on the surface of your skin. It doesn't really cover anything or blur anything, but this one really does a very beautiful job. It looks like I have kind of like an airbrushed foundation. So I'm in love with this product. Such a beautiful foundation stick, and the best part is that it's clean. I mean, to know that you're putting something on your skin that's good for your skin, that feels nice, and it's not damaging to your skin, for me is an automatic plus. Does a good job of delivering on what it's supposed to do, which is a foundation stick. So in that sense, I am really, really impressed with this. I just don't feel the need to put any concealer today, so I'm gonna skip that. I'm gonna go in with the Ogee powder, which this is one of their more popular products. And like I said last time, I'm not a powder type of girl, but I do like to use my translucent powder to kind of blur this section right here. And so I'm gonna go in with this brush instead, because I'm just gonna be using this here. Let me show you their brush. Their brush is beautiful. This is the brush that they sent me. It's just a very, very soft brush, really. It's beautiful. If you want to apply this all over your face, it's great. I may put some on my forehead so I can show you. But since I'm just going to be putting some underneath my eye, and this is what it looks like, I'm just going to put a little bit underneath my eye because I don't like this part of my eye to have any shine to it. It's a beautiful formula, to be honest, because it feels nice on the skin and it doesn't feel like it's drying my skin, which is one of the reasons why I don't use powder. I don't like anything that dries my face. This does not dry your face. It's a beautiful, beautiful powder. So I think I'm going to do my eyes just because really that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do your eyes before the rest of your face. I usually just go whatever order I'm feeling for in the moment. I'm going to go in with my YSL eyeshadow palette because I just love this eyeshadow palette. I've been using this a whole lot. Before I used to use my Dior, but ever since I got this one, this is all I use. And it's beautiful. So basically I put this color right here, and then I'm going to put a little bit of this one on this part of my eye, and I may put a little bit of this because, you know, we're going to an event, might as well be a little bit more adventurous. And I use my finger for this part because I just find that it applies a little bit better. I like putting this color on here because it brightens my eye. I know some people don't like eyeshadow. I like a little bit of eyeshadow, especially if I'm going somewhere like an event or something. I feel like it just brightens my eyes a little bit. And I'm gonna put my eyeliner on my waterline, my Lancome one, because like I said before, I like putting a little bit of eyeliner on my waterline. I find that it really does kind of open my eye up, just makes me look awake, as opposed to like, you know, droopy eyes or like, you know, making you look tired. Alright, so now I'm gonna put just a tiny little wing on the top. It's the Too Faced Better Than Sex eyeliner. What a name. What a name it has, I swear. Just a little wing. I like that. I like to put a little tiny, like skinny wing. As per usual, my Shiseido eyelash curler. Love this one. Been using it for a while now. This right here is so good. I'm so happy because I have two mascaras that are not from the drugstore that just work wonders on my eyelashes. I challenged it last time. I wondered if it was better than my YSL mascara, and it's pretty good. I would say the YSL mascara does kind of last longer. I find that with this one, after a while, they do start to go down slightly, just a tiny bit. But honestly, my eyelashes, it really elongates my eyelashes. They look long and beautiful and lush, and it's a clean mascara, which just excites me because, like I said last time, sometimes your eyelashes will fall, and I personally believe that it's because of the stuff that you're putting on your eyelashes. A lot of these mascaras have a lot of chemicals, a lot of things that are just not good for us. So I am so happy I found a clean beauty mascara that actually works. And I've tried the Merit one, I've tried Ilia. They're good, but not as good in terms of like doing what they're supposed to do. I feel like my eyelashes kind of go down after a while. I have very, very straight eyelashes, and they don't look as long. Whereas with this one, they look long, they look lush, and yeah, I'm super, super happy. Give it a good try because I just know you're gonna love it. I promise you. All right, so let me show you the crystal trio that they sent to me. You can purchase these products separately. They do sell them separately, and I'm gonna tell you which ones are my favorite, just in case you wanna do that. But you can also purchase it as a pack, a 3-pack, which I think probably comes out a little bit more affordable. This is what the trio looks like. You have the blush, you have the contour stick slash bronzer, and then you have the highlighter. Okay, we're gonna go in with the bronzer. I use this mainly as a bronzer. I don't really like to contour my face too much. I just never really like that look. I don't like when it looks too pronounced as well. I like it to look a little bit more seamless and like less detectable, but I love bronzer. I love putting a little bit of color on my face. And this one is, and let me tell you the shade of the one that I got. This one is Copper, and it's a beautiful, beautiful shade. It looks very similar to my Westman Atelier. Let me show it to you because the colors are very similar. The Westman Atelier one has a little bit more of a golden brown, and the one from Ogee is a little bit just darker, more like a dark chocolate. So that would be the one difference, but wait till you see it on my skin because it's pretty good. I'm gonna use my Chanel brush, and the reason why is because I just cannot tell you how good this brush is. Brushes are so important, especially when you're doing your blush or your bronzer or even contouring, because you don't want it to look outlined and to be noticeable. And this brush has just changed the game for me. I really feel that this really helps blend that bronzer in. And it is the number 102. Let me show it to you. See how the bristles are kind of scattered and pointy? It's very soft. It looks like it's harsh, but it's not. It's a very, very soft, high quality brush. It is a little bit pricier, but you're not gonna purchase this again. This is a one-time purchase. You're gonna purchase this, take care of it, and just have it for years. So for me, it's such a great purchase. And it really makes a difference on how the bronzer applies on my face. Instead of going in this way, I'm just going to put it on my brush. I find that that's just a better application. I'm gonna be liberal, and then I'm just gonna go in like this. Look at that. Look at that beautiful bronzy color on my skin. Oh my gosh. Beautiful formula. Beautiful formula. I cannot say enough about this. And this one does have a little bit of glow, which I love. I love glowy bronzer type of look. It's just my favorite. Next, I'm gonna go in with the blush, and this color is Rose Quartz. Love it. This one I am gonna go in directly on my skin, and then I'm just gonna blend it. So put it up here. And I like to be liberal with this because, you know, once you start blending it, it does look like a lot less. And I'm going to use my Chanel number 110 brush, also another good one. But if I had to choose one specific brush, it would hands down be the 102, because this one is just, I feel like it's a must. Beautiful. I don't know if you could see, I hope the camera is picking up on this color, but it is a beautiful, subtle blush, yet noticeable. I like to look like I have color. Oh, I love it. So happy that I worked with this brand, because yeah, I'm in love with this brand. I think it's beautiful. I have to say this is more of a luxury clean beauty line, and their formula is just top tier. It really is. It stays on my skin. I wanted to purposely wear this for a couple of days before I talk to you about it, because I one thing is applying makeup and it looking beautiful on you, and another thing is wearing it all day, walking outside in the heat, sweating a little bit, and just seeing if it lasts on your skin. And this is a makeup that lasts on my skin. It really, really does. And again, a lot of clean beauty lines make beautiful makeup, but they just don't stay on your skin all day. They kind of rub off after a while. They move around. This one just stays on my skin, and I'm so impressed with this company. So impressed. Okay, so that's the blush. All right, so that's the blush. The one product that I have to say I'm very underwhelmed with is the highlighter. It may be the color that I chose. This is a white luminescent shade, and it may be that I would be tempted to try a different one, maybe one that's a color, because I just find that this one doesn't do it that much for me. I prefer my Westman Atelier highlighter, but this one has a tiny bit of like golden rose hues, as you can see, and I find that it just looks better on my olive tone skin. But I think if you're on the lighter side, maybe this would be great. I'm gonna go in with my MAC brush. This one I don't think is available anymore, and just put it on. I'm gonna put it on today so you could see. You can see it, but is it my favorite highlighter? No, I cannot say that it's my favorite one, but it's very beautiful. And as you can see, I do have a lot of glowiness on my cheeks, so it does the job, but I just think that another shade would have been better for my skin tone. That's the one complaint I have about that. And that's it. That's all of the makeup. Beautiful makeup, looks natural, my skin looks hydrated, it doesn't look dry at all, and I'm obsessed. I will link everything in the description box, as I told you. Now, someone on my Instagram asked me what was my favorite from all of this, like if I had to recommend one, and I've kind of switched around back and forth now that I've been using it for a couple of days, because when I did it on my Instagram, it was the first time that I was actually applying it on my face. Now that I've had time to kind of use it a little bit more, I'm having a hard time really kind of narrowing it down. So I'm gonna pick top three. Let's do three, because I just can't. I just really can't pick. No, let's do four. Let's do my top four, because I just cannot pick. Number one, the foundation stick. Such a great formula, such a great formula. It does the job of blurring, it does the job of a foundation stick. It doesn't sit on the surface of my skin. It really does function as a foundation. It's a little bit of a velvety feeling on my skin, and so for that reason, this one made the list, because I love it. The next one is the sculpted face stick, which is this one, which you can use as a bronzer, as a contour stick. I use it more as a bronzer, and I'm in love with it. I never thought that I could find one that can match my Westman Atelier, which I have been talking about so much, and this one does. And on top of it, it's clean beauty. I just love the color. The color is beautiful. Again, it's seamless. It's not too stark, not too noticeable, and yeah, love it. Next is the blush. I just love this blush. I love the color. Again, it stays on my skin all day long, and it just looks beautiful. It has a nice little glow to it, and I love that it comes in this easy to apply stick. You can reapply this throughout the day if you want to. It's buildable, which is another plus, so this one made the list. And last but definitely not least is mascara. I think this is the one that I listed as in my number one on my Instagram. When asked that question, was a mascara, because it's really hard to find a mascara that actually works and that is good for your eyelashes, that won't make your eyelashes fall. And this is the one. This is the one. Okay, this is the standout piece. Right. Okay. Oh my gosh, I feel like the headband messed up my curls. Oh no, they look different. I may have to retouch my hair now. Oh well. All right, by the way, I'm wearing my Lunia robe. Let me get up so you can see it. It's the blue one that I spoke about last time. I just love this robe so much. I use the white one a whole lot, which is my favorite, and then this one's right next to it. I just love it. I think it's just such a beautiful robe. But here's the reason why I love these robes from Lunia. One, the fabric. I mean, this is a beautiful silk and it's washable. I've washed it already. It's washed beautifully, and just the silk is premium. It's beautiful fabric. But the other reason is just how the sleeves are. This to me is one of the main reasons why I like these robes, is because a lot of the times robes are just like kind of wide on this part of the sleeve, and so then when you're doing your makeup, it's kind of like in the way. These tapered sleeves are just genius in my opinion, because when I'm doing my makeup, the sleeves are never in the way, and that's one of the reasons why I love these robes. I believe my promo code is still active, so I'm going to list it just in case. I'm going to change and I'm going to show you my outfit because I cannot wait to show you. The skirt from Zara. I am obsessed with this skirt. I want it in every single color, add to cart, because I have just been loving it. But my favorite one is definitely the green. This forest green is just so beautiful, especially for the fall. I'm going to pair it up with this beauty right here. Tell me this is not the perfect combination. I just think it's absolutely perfect. It's the exact same green that the jacket has. It's very demurtsy. I'm totally going to show how cheesy I can be, because that trend cracks me up. Every time it pops up on my feed, I have to hear it over and over again because it's so funny. He says, I'm very cutesy, I'm very demurtsy, and I don't do too much. I'm very mindful. Oh my God, I love it. I'm gonna iron it and I'm gonna try it on. So I'm all dressed up. I'll show you in a second. I'm actually running really late, so I'm gonna try to kind of rush this portion of the video. But I wanted to show you the lipstick I'm wearing. I'm wearing the YSL Candy Glow. I can't remember the color, so I'll link it in the description box, but I really like this one. It's very pretty. But I didn't put on the Ogee one, which is this one, just because, truth be told, I don't really like the color. It's not really the type of color I usually go for. And it's also a little bit matte, and I don't like anything. I don't like lipsticks that are matte. They're just not my thing, so I didn't wear that one. And I also want to share what I'm going to be wearing for fragrance, because it's a little bit unique. I don't know if you remember the fragrance that was sent to me recently by YSL. It's the one called Myself. Honestly, now that I've been kind of using it a little bit and trying it out, honestly, it's a little bit too masculine for me. To me, this is more, a lot of people say it's unisex. I find it to be a little bit more masculine than some unisex fragrances. And so my husband's been using this a whole lot. But that being said, I started playing around with this a couple of days ago. I was just like, you know what, let me give this a try, because it does smell amazing. I like the citrusy scent in it. So I said to myself, maybe I should play around with this fragrance a little bit. And I have been wearing it with my Flowers and Flames one, and it is a match made in heaven. And the best part is that it's a custom fragrance. So I don't know if you're like that, if you mix fragrances. I do. I sometimes will do that with the Tam Dao by Diptyque. I'll mix it up with like Pleasures from Estee Lauder, and it's just a great mixture. So I'm gonna put this one. Myself. Oh, it smells so good. It really does, but it's a little bit too masculine for me. And then mix it with the Flowers and Flames, and it smells amazing together. I love that combination. So I have to tell my husband to lay off of my fragrance, because now that I found this little mix, I've been wearing it nonstop. Also, I love the name of this fragrance, Flowers and Flames, because it really does remind me of what a woman is. We're like feminine like a flower, but at the same time fiery like flames. I love that. It's so cute. I don't know, I'm such a dork like that. I love to kind of analyze the name of fragrances or brands, just to understand why they named it something. And yeah, that came to mind. Also, let me show you my jewelry. I'm wearing this beautiful ring that my mother passed down to me, and I just love it because it matches the pink on the jacket. I think it's perfect. Then I have my usual bracelet. And then for everything else, I kept it very minimal because this jacket is very loud. So I didn't want to wear jewelry that was too much. So I wore my diamond earrings from Mayors. Let me get close so you could see it. It's just these beautiful earrings. I love them. I think they're super, super classic and elegant. And then for necklace, and I'm gonna bring you down. And then for necklace, I went with my Missouri Pave diamond necklace. And then this one is from Mayors as well. This one was a gift from my husband, so were the earrings. And then also for bag and shoes, I went with a very muted color. I decided to pair it up with brown. It's colors that go very beautifully with this, with the forest green and also the brown on the jacket. But I also wanted to wear something that was a little bit muted, again, because the jacket is, you know, really loud. So I decided to go with my little Strathberry. I think it's perfect. It's also the perfect size for going to like an event. It's kind of like a clutch, but with a little handle. And then let me show you my shoes. I'm just wearing these brown heels from 9 West. These are super comfortable. I can walk in them, so it's perfect. Okay, let me move you so I can show you the entire outfit. So there it is. I have the beautiful skirt from Zara, my heels, my little bag, and I just think this combination, in my opinion, is perfect. Now, if I wanted to casualize this blazer slash jacket, I would just wear it with like white jeans or just regular trousers and maybe different shoes. But because this is an event, I wanted to dress it up a little bit, and yeah, I just think the combination is beautiful. It's very fall appropriate. Now let me just get close so you could see the design on this jacket, because I just cannot say enough on the colors. It's beautiful. As I said earlier, it does come with its own belt, and what I did is I double belted it because it's really long and I didn't want to put a bow. I wanted to keep it very, very elegant and just a little bit less styled. I didn't want a big bow and then there's the flowers and everything else, so I just knotted it here, and I think it looks really, really beautiful. What do you think? But thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't done so already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Until next time.